Sage Forsaken here, and today we're looking at the Core Battle Pack with mini, comic, and accessories. This, of course, is one of the newer battle packs from that's been showing up at Ollie's. The reason we know it's one of the newer ones is not only does it have the mini tank cycle, but it also has Fixer, sorry, which is a repaint of an older figure, but it actually is the original paint that was intended for the figure. In other words, when the file card for the figure was made back in the day, they made the file card basically, this skin tone, but unfortunately when they made the figure, there was a mistake at the factory or something, and they made it a different skin tone. Of course, the mini tank cycle is one of the highlights of this one. Of course, getting another Titan is cool, and getting Fixer. So, on the back you can see the figures in this line, some of the figures, and this shows that Fixer within the right card art, correct skin tone, all that stuff. It does include a mini comic, and of course, it does, of course, include that mini tank cycle and some couple figures. So let's go ahead and open the package. Okay, welcome back. And of course, don't have the box open yet. I wanted to show you guys the UPC code. Sometimes people ask about that because this is eventually supposed to be coming to Walmart stores, that sort of thing. Some people might want to know what the code is so they can start doing BrickSeek searches every couple weeks, months, whatever. Okay, so of course, the mini tank cycle is what most people are here to see. It does not have any wheels underneath it as far as to make it roll or anything. Let me tilt this down a little bit. So it doesn't like roll or anything as far as like a motorcycle would. It does have a little bit of paint apps like this yellow hydraulic here. It has both the logo here for the core on the side, on both sides. This whole thing is painted on both sides as far as the tank fuselage area. And I dropped it on the floor. Look at it just a second. Fixer does have some, I guess, insignia or rank or whatever on his legs. So you can see that. Besides that, he's pretty much the same figure you've seen before. He's painted on the front. No paint apps on the back, except for, of course, his boots. But the back, the straps and stuff that are painted on the front are not carried over to the back. Just like a lot of these Leonard figures. Okay, you've seen Titan, nothing new here. He does have the knife in the holster, the gun in the holster on the chest, knife in the boot, and I did give him this gun. I don't remember if this is the right gun to give him, but I gave him that gun anyway. The comics is cool, and of course, even if you're not the type to keep the card art, the box, or anything like that, these little emblems for each faction are kind of neat. They're cardboard. If you're going to keep them for a long time, you may consider like either laminating them or painting them with a little clear acrylic or something. Hit them some Mod Podge, I don't know. But basically, the comic is there, and this is the mini tank cycle. And hold on a second, I'm going to show you a custom I'm making of a mini tank cycle. Okay, so here's a custom I'm making of the mini tank cycle. As you can tell, I did paint it a little bit. I've got some little bit of, basically some paint apps on there. I've got some gold here on this cam, whatever that is. I put some black washes on it, some metal, some more shiny metal look to it. And of course I painted it blue on the tank, fuselage area, and I did paint the handle back here blue as well. Now, this is of course just a bolder body. Eventually I will be painting him and replacing his lower arms, but he is using the helmet from the Space Force, Space Trooper, but basically it's been repainted blue, so that you wouldn't actually So I'm gonna paint his armor to match the cycle and his helmet a little bit, replace his lower arms, maybe do some other things, paint apps and stuff like that on him to kind of make it pop a little bit. But here you go. Here is, for example, even a very T-crotch style figure like Boulder here, who you would think, sorry, got a pistol there, who you think could not use this, actually can use the tank cycle. And of course, I can even turn his hands if I need to where he's holding the thing, but he can even have a pistol out and be firing at somebody. Not that he would need to, there are guns right here, but still. But yeah, there's Boulder on the tank cycle. And of course, one of the newer figures, if I were to take Titan here, he's a little larger. He has that easier crotch for this, but the issue, of course, is he's so large, and in a lot of ways, like his feet are basically on the ground. So, like you have to get him to put the feet on the pegs, you kind of gotta maneuver him a little bit and get him to drive. So, holding the handle, he doesn't have the same exact like similar articulation but different. His arm really has to go out to be able to hold the handle on this. So actually this figure doesn't work as good on this as even the older figures do, as far as the tank cycle goes. But it's still a really cool looking figure and accessory pack. And of course, like I said, like you can tell here, you can really make some cool looking customs using it if you were interested in that sort of thing. I don't even have to replace these lower arms as far as that goes, because of course this is an own planet vehicle. He could just be rocking short sleeves. I just like the idea of having him more spacesuit looking, and maybe this is like what they drop when they drop the drop ship or whatever. It also looks like you could actually have more than one figure on here together, and actually have, like, you know, more than one figure on the bike. So that's something kind of cool. Obviously, like it'd be great to throw a Puma or a Snakebite on the bike too. I can't wait to paint one of these up for that. Though I do want to keep an original, so we'll see if I can get another one before they all sell out. These are eventually supposed to get to Walmart, so good luck with that. When you find them, you know, let me know. I'll be happy to know that they are getting there. But yeah, well, you can tell, like I did put even paint decal inside the where the bullets would come out of the chamber and that sort of thing here. I really dig this thing, and I think that I've done a pretty good job painting it up, even though I could not take it apart. Whoa, zoomed in. Sorry about that. Okay, well, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Pour on the plastic, and have a great day.